From Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California, it's Week 8 of the NFL on EA Sports. The San Francisco 49ers taking on the Cleveland Browns.
Well, the onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the San Francisco 49ers. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And a look here at their go-to guy under center.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it in the middle of the schedule. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 33-yard line.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And it's 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
But I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
It's a first down on a gain of 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 22-yard line. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down.
22-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. But it's going to be 2nd down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And to give this time to the tailback. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Second and goal from inside the 5.
Pickup of 2. Brings up second and goal.
Now a handoff looking right. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Third and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flushed out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. On the corner blitz that time, the sack goes to Denzel Ward.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
You know, he hated taking the loss there on third down. They moved the ball pretty well there on the opening drive. You think they're okay settling for 3?
I don't think they're happy about settling for 3, but I think you're exactly right with the word okay, because they threw it well, they ran it well. Excellent balance for the first drive of the game.
The Browns take over first and 10.
So here are the Browns under head coach Kevin Stefanski. Leading them out is their 6'3" quarterback, the 3rd overall selection in 2018, Sam Darnold.
And I'll bet right now it's just one thought in his mind.
Win the game.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. He played pretty well. I mean, he didn't turn over the ball in terms of interceptions,
no,
right?
2 touchdown passes last week.
2 touchdown passes, but when your team doesn't win, that's just hollow. And the best quarterbacks don't care about anything but whether or not their team won.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up second and 5 at the 31-yard line.
Darnold now to throw, and it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down, Cleveland.
Here's Darnold. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Austin Hooper, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Marcus Williams on the coverage.
Darnold from the gun. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
And throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Javon Kinlaw able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How are they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
22-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting off field, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Samuel bringing in the slant. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers. It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
So far this season, this is an offense that's proved its ability to move the football. I mean, they're in the top 5 in the NFL and picking up first downs, and they get the conversion here. I think a lot of that is due to how they win on 1st and 2nd down, because that leaves them 3rd and short, 3rd and manageable. A lot easier to pick them up then, isn't it?
13 yards there and a Niner first. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal.
On the 4-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Myles Garrett able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
And with the play clock about to expire, Kyle Shanahan's going to use a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and goal to go.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
The Browns drive about to get started. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Browns, nothing.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league in converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things in the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. That's going to set them back 5 yards. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a 1st down.
Browns, 1st down.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he's got this down to the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
1st down, Cleveland.
On 1st and 10. And the Niners get there and bring him down. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd
Now Darnold. And that is incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open, just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He was brought down.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Delay of game, offense.
So that'll back him up 5.
Still 2nd down.
Following the delay, here's 2nd and 9. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incomplete. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Darnold. And finding the tight end Hooper. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. To throw is Darnold. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Off of play action, Darnold. Wide open receiver, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line.
The Browns first down.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Down by Jimmy Ward. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
Now off the bootleg, Darnold. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Nick Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season.
That was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
And the Browns first down.
Now Chubb. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
And he'll be... dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
The ball carrier.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Javon Kinlaw able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
6-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if they had...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes, just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coach and the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Intended for
whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's
Cleveland.
He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
First down, Brown.
And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Second down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On first down, Darnold. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And the Browns.
Again, Darnold. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. Well, why don't we hold on to that foul? It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They run. Chubb. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Defensively, Jimmy Ward in on the stop.
Jimmy Ward. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 47-yard line.
Faking the give. Darnold. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
Deebo Samuel and the 49ers back in possession here. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense. It helps well.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Taking a shot for Samuel. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit.
The pass. Intercepted.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
He was looking for Odell Beckham that time, and that'll bring up second down.
Incomplete. Jimmy Ward there defensively.
Back to throw, Darnold. They set up the screen to Chubb. And some room to work. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Darnold from the gun. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead.
The extra point.
The touchdown all set up by the big play, one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He's likely still kicking himself from the interception last drive that wound up leading to a go-ahead score.
And he's going to assume all that came with that one, all right? That's all on him, but he also knows he's got to erase it from his mind and get back out there. This drive, very important.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. The interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Now this one complete on the slant route. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Deebo Samuel with touchdown number 7 on the year. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 27, Darnold, he lost the football. And this is going to be 49er football.
Fumbled on the play. Recovered by the
defense. They were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing: take care of the football.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And as we peer at the numbers, he got off to a struggling start, but since then really found his rhythm.
And I think that comes together with not just the halftime adjustments, but just that quiet confidence. If you just keep doing the things you've been working on, eventually there will be creases. You know, find those gaps in the defense, keep working on them, and maybe what didn't happen very well for you in the beginning of the game, it starts to open up as the game moves on.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught at the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A great play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Now this throw caught left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st down, Browns.
Here's Darnold. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 37 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Darnold to throw again. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
To the air again, Darnold. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Now Aldrich Roses for the field goal attempt. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a one-score game at 20-13. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And Hill will opt for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And he's going to have a Niners first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Right back to him on first down. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
30, the ball carrier.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Second and 6.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And he's got this down to the 35. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
10 at the 35-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Samuel bringing in the slant. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pickup there, 21 yards. There's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now they try the right side here. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Back now here in Santa Clara. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
No gain on the play.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. This is caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. Touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder, puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
At the 45-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Darnold firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 41-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. Throwing again is Darnold. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 19. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 49ers 11-yard line.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Nick Chubb, the Browns ball carrier. Fred Warner in on the tackle. A gain of
the Browns on 3rd down. Lacking much success. Just 2 for 7 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Jarvis Landry, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns are back within a score. Roses to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. The dangerous Hill now to return. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Mac Wilson.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll drop the throw. And, boy, that one drops incomplete. But if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. The Niners on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 9. They're able to haul it in as Kittle. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
At the 40-yard line.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they turn to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
41.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And to give this time to the tailback. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Again, the ball carrier.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Completes it to Samuel. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 26. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And the lead is up to 14. And he keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your deep.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A huge play there on the screen pass. 63 yards. On the carry, it's Chubb. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
The Browns ball carrier taken down at the 11-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Darnold now to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Complete.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to have a Niners 1st down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they will take a knee here. Second and 11. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Makes it 3rd down and 10.
Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the 49ers, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.